What's up, everybody? Master Reactor here, and today I have a replay for you, for y'all, and you, and your whole family watching, whatever it is. So, first of all, we will show the deck. This is a new build, a new brew that I brewed up, and I should have played this build today in the freaking WCQ, but I did not. I was not running triple Wing Blast. I was not running Jar of Greed. It was just fucking terrible. Like, I'm not even gonna lie. I went 0-2, I scrubbed out, fucking real depressing. Didn't get a lot of sleep, still haven't got a lot of sleep. But this is the build right here, and to say the least, I am doing pretty good on the ladder. So first of all, after showing the deck, then we'll go on to showing off second place. Let's fucking go. And second place. Yeah. I was in like 10th yesterday. I have been all the way up. So let's see the dual records. And let's see what replay I want to do. And it's green for days over here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 in a row. And this loss was because I'm a dumbass and forgot to discard Thunder Dragon. If I would have discarded Thunder Dragon instead of leaving it in my hand like a fucking moron. That was the first match I played after playing the... Oh no, these are the first two matches I played. So I instantly won 2 in a row after I played the tournament and went lost, the Soul Master and Gaia. So I was pissed off about that because I drew the fucking nuts these games. But I will do a replay versus GooseIsland, I'm so stupid. GooseIsland22. So let's see what happened here. Let's see how the gameplay went. I throw scissors, he throws paper. So alright, let's fucking go. Good start. I open Pot of Greed, Upstart, Thunder Dragon, Magician of Faith, Sinister, and Book of Moon. So pretty nice start here. I'd like to open this hand every time playing. So I try to do a little bit of advertising, trying to get them to sub to the channel, trying to get my subs up. It is what it is. I've actually got a couple subs by doing that, so it does work. If you have somebody that has a YouTube channel, it isn't a douchebag, so it works. But I fired the Upstart, I discard Thunder Dragon, grab 2 more, I Upstart into Chaos Sword, and then I Pot of Greed into BLS and Upstart again, and then I Upstart again into Knock, and decide to set Book of Moon and set Faith and pass. He's got Thunder Dragon, MST, Chaos Sword, Sangan, Mirror Force, and Kaiku. So he decides to blind MST. Okay, he gets my Book of Moon. That's fine. And then he runs Kaiku out and swings. So I'm glad he didn't have a knock here. That would have been bad. So I grab my Pot of Greed back, grinning all the way. Grin. And then main phase 2, he discards the Thunder Dragon, which is fine. Go ahead and grab himself 2 more of them boys. And then he just passes. He doesn't set Mirror Force. Okay. I draw Magician of Faith return. I Pot of Greed into double Night Assailant. So now, as you can tell, I have a gazillion cards in my hand here. He's got 6, and I've got 1, 2, fucking 8. 9. Jesus Christ, I got 9 cards to his 6. So I'm plus 3 on him. End phase, I discard Sinister, set Knock, and pass. He draws Graceful Charity for turn. Okay. So he's got his good Trinity piece here. He fires the Graceful. He draws Bazoo, Book of Moon, and Dekoji. So he discards Thunder Dragon and Thunder Dragon. Then he runs Sangan out, and I decide to pop the Kaiku because I have to. And then he hits me for 1,000. And he sets Book of Moon and passes. I draw Torrential Tribute. Standby phase, I grab my Sinister. And I decide to just banish a dark, banish a light, and drop the sword. And he decides to Book of Moon his Sangan. He values his Sangan. So I say, okay, Nobleman the Cross out of that shit. Get that shit out of here. Knock the fuck out of your life. This is not PG, Jay-Z. JDZ, I said Jay-Z. He's Jay-Z the rapper. JDZ. So I set Torrential, set Fate, and pass. He draws into Wing Blast. So now he banishes the dark, banishes the light, and drops Chaos Sword. And I say, okay, that's fine with me. And he banishes the sword. And he sets Deco and passes. I draw into Tsukiyomi. So now I decide to flip fate and use Torrential motherfucking Tribute. Let's go. Pop his Deco and his Chaos Sword and get Pot of Greed. Torrential Tribute is broken, y'all. And then I Pot of Greed into Wing Blast and Deco. So we're back at 7 cards, 8 cards in hand. I can't count. Like, Jesus Christ. So I set Wing Blast and I set Deco and pass. He draws into DD Warrior Lady. He runs the DD Warrior Lady out. And he swings into my Deco. I draw another one. Drawing for days with this deck. I draw on a knock. Then I draw card destruction. But I mean, it's like I got such good shit in my hand. There's no reason to ever use his card D now. So I feel like he's like got terrible cards in his hand or something. I don't know. So I decide to just go for the BLS here. Drop him down right away and banish that DD Warrior Lady. And then I set him with Tsukiyomi and get him for 1100. Gotta start getting damage. Oh shit, it's going fast. And I discard Sinister and pass. He draws into Delinquent Duo here. So he fires a Duo on me. I say, okay, that's cool. And he rolls it up. He gets my knock, which is fine. And I discard the Night Assailant for the value. And I grab my Faith right back to my hand. Let's go. Now he decides to pass. He doesn't set Mirror Force or Wing Blast. I don't understand what he's waiting for. Like, I mean, he's playing the traps to stop me. I don't get what he's doing here. But anyway, so stand by phase. I grab Sinister just in case for a rainy day. And I flip BLS and attack for 3k. And then I run Tsukiyomi out, put BLS down, and I pass. I feel like I would have had a much better shot if I played this deck today. But of course I didn't. It's always after the tournament. You make a deck that's just fucking crazy good and you fucking run it up on the ladder in the tournament. You just fucking get dicked on. So now he draws Torrential Tribute. So he sets Torrential and passes. And I decide to in-phase Wing Blast. And he scoops. So put that back on top. Set him back a turn. And it is a wrap. He could have just, like, not scooped there. It wasn't game. I didn't have 1900 worth of damage, but I guess he knew what time it was. So, on to game 2. Game 2, he gets to go first. He's got Graceful, Book of Moon, Duo, Faith, and Upstart. So, he's got it all. So, this game is definitely not going to go my way. No matter how good your deck is, if someone opens this type of shit, it's just curtains. There's nothing really you can do. Maybe, though, but then he draws Pot of Greed for turn. So, yeah, it is definitely curtains. I think he's got a better hand than me. I don't really know, though. I'm new. I don't know what to do. So, let's see. He's going to fire the Pot of Greed first, which is fine. I like to fire the Duo first always, but it is what it is. Doesn't really matter. So, he draws Torrential and Bazoo. Then he fires Upstart on me. Okay, just drawing a shitload of cards. He draws into the Wing Blast. Then he fires Duo on my ass, so that's even greater. And he gets the Night Assailant, and of course I don't have a flip effect monster, so he gets me there. Then he sets Faith, and sets Book of Moon, and passes. I draw on the Book of Moon. So this guy's trying to, like, big brain some shit or something, I don't really know. He's, like, scared to set back rows or some shit. I have no clue what's going on with this guy. But hey, it is what it is. I think he said he watched my videos, though. Let's see. Oh, nope. He said nope. Never mind. The last guy I played said he watched my videos. Some random guy. So I draw a Book of Moon, and I have to run this breaker out. And I break, and that gets Book of Moon. Okay. And then I set 3 back rows and pass. I'm not afraid to set the back rows. Fuck it. You got it. You got it. And he draws into MST here. He flips the Faith, and I saw him Judgment it. I'm like, fuck it, he's already fucking me enough. Let's not get fucked even more. So he runs out Bazoo on me. I say, okay, that's fine. And he hits me, and I decide to ring. Now I'm at 29. He's at 54. He sets MST and passes. So he's saving all of his shit. So I flip Breaker up, and I swing Batter Batter for 1600. And he's going to take it because all he has is MST set. And I set Solemn and pass. He does not end phase MST. He draws into a Deco. He sets the Deco and passes. I draw into Tribe. So, and I just pass. I don't do anything here. I should have probably summoned there and swung. But I decided not to, so whatever. Now he flips Deco. He draws into Upstart. He fires the Upstart. Draws into his Thunder Dragon, so now that's what he's waiting on with Graceful, at least. Good for him, good for him. Terrible for me. Grabs both his Thunder Dragons. And he runs out skill. He still doesn't Graceful, so what the fuck is going on with this guy? Then he hits for 300. And then he hits me for 1400. And main phase 2, he sets Wing Blast and passes. Okay, I draw into a Deco. My only play here is to run the Tribe out. And he says, okay, I discard Deco, destroying his skilled Dark Magician. And I try to go to battle and swing. And he takes it. So, okay, he still doesn't Wing Blast me or anything. And I pass, because that's all I have. That's all I can do. He draws into a Knock, which is dead. Now he fires Graceful Charity, and I should have solemned here, but I did not. So this was definitely a misplay by me. Should have definitely solemned that, but I just said fuck it. I didn't even think about Thunder Dragon, to be honest. Should have definitely solemned that. And then you would have been like, I don't know, you would have still got me regardless if I solemned or not. I just figured the game's over with, so fuck it. Just maybe I'll wait for a Chaos Monster or some shit. And it'll be all good, who knows. So he discards Knock and Thunder Dragon, keeping the Thunder Dragon. He runs a Kaiku out here. Tries to attack, and I book a Moon. And he passes. Scared to set the back row still. I draw into Jar of Greed. So I go into battle and swing, and he Wing Blast, and I Solemn Judgment it, and say fuck it. So that clears that. I set Jar of Greed and pass. He draws into BLS. So now the gig is up. He sets one, and then MSTs. I don't understand that at all. If I would have had a Trap Dust Shoot, I would have just Trap Dust Shooted you right away. Like, you think setting one is going to stop me from Dust Shooting? I'm going to instantly Dust Shoot you with 4. So this is funny as shit. I change Jar of Greed, which does nothing. And he drops the BLS, the Golden Boy, and pushes my shit way back. So, alright, cool. Game 3. This guy is playing really, really questionable, if you ask me. But what do I know? I'm only second on the Go format ladder. I'm god-awful at this shit. No clue what I'm doing. At all. So we get to go first. This game, I open Solemn Judgment, Thunder Dragon, Graceful, Knock, Heavy, and Pot of Motherfucking Greed. Let's go. Discard the Thunder Dragon. Grab myself 2 more. Fire the Pot of Greed. So he did me like this game, last game, so I'm getting his ass this game. Then I fire Graceful Charity, and I draw Book of Moon, Wing Blast, and Chaos Sword. I discard Sinister and discard Thunder Dragon. And I decide to set 3 back rows with Heavy Storm in hand. No fucks given. Let's get it. And I pass. Set Double Solemn and Book of Moon. Alright, now he's got Graceful Charity, Return, Torrential, Thunder Dragon, Chaos Sword, and Noble Man of Crossout. So he's going to discard his Thunder Dragons, which is fine. And he's going to fire Graceful, and I'm just going to say no. Solemn Judgment that shit. Get that shit out of here. Not going to happen. He sets Torrential and passes. I draw into Tribe. I grab my Sinister back. And I decide just to run Tribe out. And he does a Torrential. He could have Torrential me, but he didn't. So I hit him for 16. And I set Wing Blast and pass. He draws into Mind Control. He sets Nobleman across out. and passes. And I decide to Wing Blast and put him way back here. And I discard the Sinister and put the knockback on top. So glad he set that one. And I draw into a Deco. Grab my Sinister. And I decide to say fuck it and run the Deco out. And it's Torrential. So okay, you got me, buddy. You Torrential me. Good shit. And I drop Chaos Orc on him. And swing Bata for 2300. And I pass. He draws into the knock again. He's like, damn, I just fucking had this card. What the hell? That's why Wing Blast is better, folks. Reasons like that. He tries to mind control me. And I just say, fuck it, and Solemn Judgment this shit. I figure I got Book of Moon for the ring. I got Book of Moon for Snatch Steal. So why the fuck not? And he sets return and passes. Now this is where I misplay here, because I didn't do math. I would have definitely heavy stormed here and summoned Kaiku and won. And I was actually really pissed after this because I just decided just to go into battle and hit him for 23. Should have definitely asked Siri what's 23 plus 18. And she would have told me 41. But instead, I hit and then I see he's only at 18. So I'm like, fuck, now he's going to come back and beat me. God dang it, I was really pissed off there. So I set Sinister and pass. And he draws into a Kaiku here. So I say, okay. He knocks. Well, I have to say okay. There's no saying okay. It is what it is. So he runs the Kaiku out. And he attacks. I should have maybe Book of Moon here. But I didn't. I decided to just let him take the 500. I figure I got fucking, I got the Heavy Storm for the shit. So let's see how Scapegoat. It's game. He's going to drop his Chaos Monster here. That's cool. Drop the Chaos Sword, banish it. I'm like, alright, but I did not think about return at all. That threw me off there. So again, I was pissed. So I decided to end phase Book of Moon here. This way, if he has ring, it's going to be a tie. It's going to be a tie anyway, so let's just tie it up. Go to game 4, see what happens. But he does not have it. So I draw into Mirror Force, which is clutch. I decide to fire heavy, and he changed return. So this really threw me off here. So now I'm kind of pissed. I'm like, God dang it. I could have beat your ass that turn because I had enough. I would have heavied, went and egg on the Book of Moon, and been fine. But nope, now I have to wait a turn. But I got the knock for the Chaos Orc, which is great. And then I set Mirror Force and run Kaiku out and pass. So he's got one turn to draw something. And he draws into Mirror Force. So he did draw something. Alright, great. Sets Mirror Force and passes. I draw into Faith, which is pretty nice. I try to swing, and that gets Mirror Force. So I set Faith and pass. He draws into Tribe. He runs the Tribe out, and he swings, and that is the curtains, people, because I have Mirror Force. And I show him Thunder Dragon, and he says GG, or I say GG. And then he says GG maybe. Not sure. Let's see if he said GG. Yeah, he did. Okay. So, GG. Have a good day or night, people. That is the replay. Doing pretty good. Second place on the ladder. Whoop, whoop. Hit the like.